Everybody, and today we're going to be ranking all the robots in War Robots. What the dude, I have it. Hello everybody, and today we're going to be ranking all the robots in War Robots. What?
Okay, no, you.
Hello everybody, and today we're going to be ranking all the robots for free-to-play players. So, this tier list is only going to include tier 3 to 4 robots up to update 10.8, and all Titans will be excluded.
So before we start, we are going to be ranking the robots based off of 3 criteria. The first one is the accessibility, so how easy it is for free players to obtain it. So for example, a robot that you could craft from the workshop would be preferred over a robot found in the newest bounty pads. The second criteria is the cost to upgrade. So even though most tier 4 robots usually would perform better, there are some tier 3 robots that are fairly competent and it's cheaper to upgrade. So we will be factoring that in as well. And just from this criteria alone, automatically, basically, like every ultimate item is now excluded because of how ridiculously expensive they are to upgrade. And the third and most important criteria is whether they are future-proof or not. So this would include how prone are the robots to nerfs. So for example, even though the Ravager is currently very good right now, I am fairly certain that it's going to get a nerf in the coming months, so I would not recommend this to most free-to-play players. And another thing is how well their ability compete in the current meta, as well as the future meta. So the reason the Ravana has been so good for so long is because the Transcendence ability is just so broken. So things like this we will be taking into consideration. We have from free-to-play God tier to too expensive, and of course, like Sev said, tier 1 and tier 2 equipment will be omitted.
Our first robot today is going to be the Angler. So, just preliminary, where do you think it should go?
I'm gonna put this in free-to-play friendly, I think.
I was gonna agree because the ability is pretty good. It's just a phase shift, right? And it does damage. It
Yeah.
speeds you up. That's it's a solid ability. That can work in basically any situation.
Having the phase shift ability is so good since it basically mitigates all damage that you take.
All right, Ao Guang.
It's always been really underrated in my opinion, and it is tier 3. It's also bad because Titans have defensive mitigation built in, and
Yeah,
with how
better.
early some Titans are being dropped in games.
Literally the first minute.
Yeah.
All right, Ao Jun.
I'm putting bad choice, man. Aljun is so bad.
Everything has quantum radar, including even the unstable conduit. It's I don't think I agree. I don't think it's that good right now. Let's put you
Not even the
Jun.
ultimate is that good. Like that just that should explain enough for you.
Baglior.
Baglior. Alright, so Baglior is still in the common data pads.
Okay, so in that case, I'm gonna put it above Angler.
I think put it
above
at the top
Angler.
of free to play friendly.
Right. Ares.
Pathfinder, any form of shield break, Ares has no HP
What do you
to begin
what do you
with.
think?
Like, it's just.
What do you think? What do you think?
I'll put it above. I mean, the absorber is still something.
Yeah, exactly. All right, Behemoth. The Baglior is better than Behemoth in literally every single way.
I mean, the Behemoth is cheaper, but like that's about it.
I
I think it's mid for the same reasons that the Ao Guang is mid right now.
I think I put it in bad choice. Like honestly, below Ao Guang. No, above. I'll put it above Ao Guang. All right, Balgazari. This is an old one. Yeah,
I don't know what else to say.
like it's so old. It doesn't really have much going for it anymore. I think Bulwark.
This robot's always been pretty underrated in my opinion, but
I'm putting it at the bottom of
not
the
that
batch.
good.
Actually, maybe above Balgazari. Cerberus. Oh my god. Like you have 2 better blackout robots in the workshop.
I think I just put it past Blitz, bro.
It's Crisis. I think Crisis should go in probably. It's either mid or bad choice. It's hard to obtain. But I think it's still
It's
a better.
Only in the super chest.
Yeah, but I still think it's a better robot than anything here. So I think I'd put it. I think I'll put it at the top of bad choice.
But even if you do get in the super chest, I wouldn't recommend it to most players over like a lot of the other options. So I don't think players should run it. Like Crisis is fat. The stealth doesn't do much. It has no hit points.
All right, Curie. I think Curie just got taken out of the blue pads. So.
Curie's ability is actually really good for free to play players because of how much like extra hit points it gets straight the ability. But it's just there's literally no way to get it.
In the few events that it does come, you're gonna be spending like 50,000 to 100,000 keys to try and get it. I think it probably goes into expensive.
Yep.
I think Dagon, honestly.
Dagon too expensive, bro. 6 weapons.
Yeah, 6 weapons, and I'm pretty sure it's also only in the super chest right now. Oh, Orochi.
I'd put it mid. Constant stealth is pretty annoying.
Oh, Demeter.
I cannot glaze this robot enough. I'm putting that
Yeah.
in free to play God, bro.
Free to play God. I was
Yes,
I was
bro.
thinking free to play friendly. Okay.
No, bro. That
Okay.
is during when Titans are out. That thing is. It's
Oh,
always
right,
been
right,
one of
right,
the
right.
best aspects of this robot. Even during the shell meta, when Demeter first came out, and you were in your Sharangas with the Groms, these things would save your life. And even to this day, if you're like doing like a Mauler 1v1 and a Demeter pops up in front of you, bro, you're saved.
Your entire dark light's
It's
wasted. Yeah. So the enemy's entire
exactly.
dark light's wasted. But Erebus. Alright, so this is just like the best. I think this is just the best blackout robot probably. Because 3 heavies and it has homing blackout. This thing is so annoying when it's played right. I think I want to put it in free to play friendly. Fafnir. Oh,
Fafnir.
speaking
Oh, how
of
the mighty fall.
fast. I want to put it in bad choice now. Probably
The
here.
defense point is hardly noticeable.
Ooh, Falcon.
Remember when the T Falcon was like the best, the pinnacle of free to play?
It was glazed so hard.
The thing with tanks is even though it is true that they have high resistance and hit points, to truly make a tank stand out, you need max pilots, modules, and now
Yeah.
drones.
Yeah.
And ideally the robot be really high level to really make a tank feel like a tank. Otherwise it's nowhere near as good as people say it is.
Sure, I'm okay with that.
Because it is one weapon. Like
Oh, okay. We got an interesting one coming up. I think Fenrir needs to go on free to play friendly. Maybe the bottom of free to play friendly, or above Erebus. Honestly, recently though, it's been falling off. Just because so many things dunk on it with like Condor, Ducks.
bypass resistance.
Yeah, but Titans as well. But it's still a really good bot to drop at like on a beacon against other robots. If you have the Bernadette pilot, it gets just a flat 60% more HP, which is kind of nuts. I still think it's a really strong free to play bot.
I think it has the same issues as the Falcon.
Yeah.
With like tanks, how
Yeah.
you need ideally a really high investment level, which is really like what's making it go in the bottom of free to play friendly. But otherwise, it's not that bad of a choice, I suppose.
Fury.
I think it's being put in bad choice.
Yeah. No, it's too squishy. Fury is just too squishy and does no ability in 2025. That's we can't really. You can't really get around that.
Yeah.
Hades.
Hades. The weapon is really good.
The weapon is quite
The
strong.
cooldown's reasonable.
I think I want to put it at the top of bad choice then. Haichi. This is going below Bulgazari. Because well, it's got the same problems as Bulgazari, but the thing is so shields as well now. It's not very good.
Yeah.
Harpy. Okay.
Harpy.
That gets like a really good view.
Well, then again, having a good view just makes you a clear target.
It's like pros and cons, right? But that's also what the reflector's for. It's true that it doesn't have a lot of HP though.
I'll put the bottom free to play tier.
Okay. And I'm putting Siren right above it. Hawk.
As much as I would say it's a pretty pretty decent, it's pretty decent at what it does. You have a lot of regular robots nowadays doing just as much, if not more, damage to Titans. And also the fact that the Hawk relies on the weapons levels and tiers to like power up the built-in weapon means that you basically have to have Mark 3 tier 4 weapons equipped. So it's not very free to play friendly, is it?
And honestly, I put it above Blitz. So probably better than I put it here, maybe. He has a good pilot.
Yeah.
He's a good pilot. Okay, Imugi.
It has a good pilot. It's just...
Yeah, it has a good pilot. I think Imugi should go.
This guy, this annoying little shit.
This definitely got to go in here. Probably below Demeter because it's not as powerful in Titan battles, but it's constantly flying.
Half the time, like Titans wouldn't even be able to catch you.
Yeah.
Like you could just be running around. You could be running beacons at the end game forever. Pixonic literally gave every player an Imugi for free, so there's that.
It's also super fast. And it has a really strong pilot that I think lets all your weapons ignore defense. Inquisitor.
Stealth jump is all that. It's as fat as a crisis too.
I think like here maybe. I mean it's cheap. I don't think it's really expensive to get Inquisitor these days.
Put it past the Falcon. Put it past the Falcon.
Below the Falcon? Okay.
Yeah.
Invader. This
past the Falcon.
All this has is HP, but it doesn't even have that much HP anymore. So I'm putting. I want to put it here, bro. Like at least Inquisitor can survive a few seconds if nobody has Quantum Radar. This thing has no firepower. The suppression just gets Avaloned, and then it's no defense points either.
Jaeger.
Oh, like here. I want to put like
Yeah,
here.
just put it.
Just put it. No explanation needed. Capri.
Honestly, for the Capri, I would put it on.
I think free to play friendly.
I think the bottom are free to play friendly.
Because it one thing to note about the Capri is it has percentage based healing. So it actually heals Titans really, really fast. So like if these come down in Titan battles and for some reason they don't die, because they are pretty vulnerable. If they don't die, you're never gonna be able to kill Titans. Especially like a Mauler.
The other thing with Capri is if you link onto like a meta teammate, then like the speed boost, the damage boost, both of you guys would benefit off that. The Pathfinder is the only thing is the Pathfinder is like infinitely better, but
Yeah.
considering how old the Capri is now, it's not that bad. It's not that bad of an option.
Leech. My poor baby.
That's a leech.
Yeah, dropped into tier 3. The only valid time to drop a leech is at the beginning of the battle, because after that, Titans come out. What's your leech doing? Absolutely nothing.
And you have to play it really safe too.
Yeah. Loki. Like it's still a decent beacon runner and people still use it a lot.
All right, we'll put it at the bottom mid tier then.
Yeah, I think so as well. Lynx.
Like it's annoying, especially if you got Titans out, but
Alright, next Lynx.
well, okay, but the thing is, the Lynx is significantly better than the Crisis.
It's also better than the Orochi.
I'll put it mid.
Okay, then I'm putting it above
I'll put
Orochi.
top mid.
Okay.
The main thing holding it back is just how you have to rely on RNG to get the Lynx.
Yeah, but it is really
But
strong.
like if you had the Lynx, then it would honestly go in like free to play friendly probably. But for a player that doesn't have it,
Okay.
good luck.
Yeah, good luck. All right, Mars.
All the Mars has going for is just the little turret. That's
Yeah.
about it.
It has
The shield is weak.
Yeah, shield
no
is
hit
weak.
points.
It's kind of fast, I guess, but yeah, it's not good.
Put on the like bottom of bad choice if you want.
Fine.
Mender.
I think I want to put it somewhere in bad choice. It's not. It has no firepower now. The healing. It's gotten buffed so many times, but so many things can
would put that,
bypass
yeah.
resistance. Like right here.
Yeah, I want to say the gray healing is nice, but like considering how many things heal gray now.
Yeah.
And it's just not that much to begin with.
I honestly want to put Mercury below Inquisitor. Because although it has the Hell Dive, right? Everything is so fast these days, and like the Hell Dive has no range. So I think the chance that you're actually gonna hit someone with a Hell Dive is very low, and it just has less firepower and less
Yeah.
HP than Inquisitor.
Yeah.
Nemesis. Oh, this is one of my favorites, but it's worse than Hades. It's worse than Leech too.
It is.
It's also worse than
It is.
Crisis. I think right here maybe below Hawk or like here, somewhere here.
Yeah, I put above the Hawk.
Okay.
Okay, Nether.
It's
Nemesis.
it's like a better Stratter, I think. I think it's better than Nemesis. I don't know if it's as good as Crisis. Nightingale. This bot got buffed in the last balance change, I think.
The Nightingale gets like overshadowed by the Imugi in pretty much every way though.
Right, but it's still definitely not a bad thing because it heals, it suppresses it. Usually it doesn't even die because of how high it flies as well. It's kind of
past
slow.
Lynx.
Like here.
After Lynx. Yeah.
Okay. Oh my
Ocho.
goodness. I think I'll put it there.
I don't know,
Okay.
man. Like, is the Orochi tier 3?
Orochi's tier 4. Orochi never got put to
Oh.
tier 3.
Because look, think about the Ultra. You need to upgrade 4 weapons. The bot itself. Ultra is really reliant on the drone and the pilot.
Even if you like ignore the levels, the knockback is so annoying. Like imagine like you know how it feels to like fight on Ochuk when you're in a raptor, right? It's so bad. You jump. If you jump once, you're gone. You just get knocked off the map or back to home.
That might be bad for your team too, though.
A Fion.
Okay.
I want to put it in bad choice.
Yeah, sounds about right. Like, can you even get outside the black market right now?
Nope. It flies really often.
I guess. I guess it is better. Than
I guess it's
Crisis.
better than Crisis. Pathfinder. I think this goes right up here. Maybe.
Okay. The thing is, you can't get it right now.
Oh, they took it out?
Yeah.
Oh. But I think in that case I
put
want
it
to
be free to.
friendly. I think I want to put it in because they just removed it. So there's a good chance that a lot of free to play still have it though.
That is true.
So, which it also means that it's been in the blue pads for a while.
Yeah, I think for that reason, I would put it at the top of free-to-play friendly.
Yeah, it's a really strong supportive bot. You get anything
For
with
players,
stacks, it's so strong.
Mhm. For players that already have it, it's definitely one of the best choices because the Pathfinder stacks will boost your team to like a whole new level. But for players that are brand new incoming, uh, tough luck.
Phantom. This is an old bot. It doesn't have
Fall
much
off.
firepower. I gotta put it down here. You just can't
Fall
do
off.
anything.
Yeah.
Like
Fall off.
yeah, probably like around here. Just doesn't do anything. It does no damage. One medium, two
I think it's
lights.
better than the Bulgazar.
Yeah, okay, yeah, probably. Sure, that's fine. Pursuer. Okay. You know what? This is going.
Never.
This is going like I don't know here. It three lights is even worse than the firepower I was
Yeah.
just talking about.
Just.
That raptor.
Okay, the Raptor. This is an interesting one because
It's
it's easy
been
to obtain. Despite the nerfs, it's still actually pretty good right now. And for a tank, I guess it is really effective because the reflector isn't, doesn't rely that much on levels for the reflector itself. My only issue is I think the Raptor might get nerfed again.
it's definitely at risk for another nerf. Okay, next spot. This is going like right up here, bro. Come on,
Yeah, yeah.
come on.
There's no debate.
Like this
There's
this
no
bot's
debate.
like 5 years old. It's still got one of the strongest abilities in the game. It has good firepower, has good health, has good speed. It has a really strong legendary pilot. It works really well with all the new weapons. Like there's like honestly not
Yeah.
not much to say about it. It's really strong.
Yep. All right, the Raven. I'll put it past the Raptor, honestly.
I guess the one issue is like it requires a legendary pilot. B has 4 weapons.
Yeah, it's a really competent robot.
What was the last time you've seen a raker in battle? Like a normal raker?
Couldn't tell you.
If you can get the suppression off at like a really good time, I guess it's more annoying than Bulgazari.
Oh
Revenant?
man, Revenant. How it fell off, bro.
This thing used to be so crazy.
The Nebula really killed it.
Yeah.
If you teleport to someone, you're basically signing your death certificate if you can't defeat them. I would put it past the Crisis.
Past the crisis.
Yeah.
Scorpion made a little bit of a comeback recently because there was a bug that let it teleport to 500 meters instead of 350, like every 10 seconds or something. And it made it like a really good Condor hunter. But they fixed it.
In between Orochi and
Yeah.
Ocho is pretty good.
Oh, right here? Okay.
Yeah, the ability to teleport behind them and teleport back is always nice to have.
Seraph?
Giraffe. Goes past like the Hawk, bro.
Past the Hawk? Actually, yeah. Yeah.
The force
No,
field's weaker than the
you're
reflector.
right. Yeah, you're right. All right.
Alright, the shell.
It has one really good use.
Yeah, I was gonna say like in actual battle it's not all that, but in PvE it's decent.
Because the built-in weapon, the explosion, charges your Titan really fast. So for the levels that need you to deploy your Titan, the shell is a good option. It's just a nuclear amplifier charger in actual battles.
Yeah, it's not that good.
Shenlo.
Never do that.
Okay. I want to put Shenlo above Scorpion because the crumble shotguns made it actually pretty good.
Yeah, but which free to play player is getting crumble shotguns?
From the anniversary rewards Pixonic's gonna give us next update, right? Right, Pixonic?
Yeah,
Right,
keep
right?
dreaming. Keep dreaming. I think the channel is worse than the Scorpion, bro. For the same reasons as a Revenant. If you can't kill them, you're basically signing your death certificate. It's not obtainable right now either.
Oh, oh right. Oh yeah. No. We're putting you like here then.
I think it's super overrated.
I also agree that it's overrated, but it is disgustingly easy to build.
Because the performance wise, it's not all that.
Spectre. This got to be low. Somewhere like around here maybe. It's really squishy. When it came out, it had like some of the highest firepower in the game, but now 4 mediums isn't even that strong. Stealth is nothing. It's really squishy. It's not that fast anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's not much to it. It has a pretty long cooldown as well. All right, Strider is just a
Strider.
worse Nether in literally every way, so it's definitely lower than that. Dude, Strider doesn't have any defense. All it has is speed. Like here, maybe. Typhon.
Overrated. Yeah, something like that.
It's better. I think it's
mean-
better than Revenant.
Avalon, weak shield, low hit points. You need to invest into 4 weapons. Like,
Yeah.
Alright, the tier. Sorry, username.
Oh man, you gotta go.
Sorry,
Like,
username.
this is like it's bulwark level. I think it's above bulwark, like right here, maybe.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
Wayland.
Yes.
Like I don't even know. Like it's really bad. It might be better
I don't
than
think it's
Jaeger.
ever been.
It might be better than Jaeger. Maybe.
Maybe. You know, I actually want to build a Jaeger just to see like what I could do with it.
Yeah, good luck doing like 2 damage per
Nah, bro, trust.
hunter shot.
No trust. Just wait for heavy regulators.
Now,
Speaking of regulators, too
guys,
expensive.
is Ravager a free to play god?
It's
Yeah,
too expensive,
it's
bro.
too expensive. It's 5
5
weapons.
weapons,
And it really wants its signature drone as well because it gives it
and it's
75% extra damage and lockdown. Yeah, no.
and it wants regulators. Samyak. If you have it, like it's just a robot. You just robot put on some weapons. You don't need no pilot. Don't need a drone. Of course, it's nice to have, but you know.
In that case,
And
I'm
it's in the
putting it
purple
above.
data pads now. It's only gonna get like better from here. That's a behemoth. What the hell? Behemoth has 4 weapons.
I like Behemoth, guys. All right, Ducks. This has got to go in. It's not that expensive anymore, but it's the most nerfable robot on this planet, man. For like Ravana, it's been nerfed, but you put modern weapons on the thing and it still slays. With Ducks, you could put the most modern weapons on it. If the drones don't do any damage, then Ducks is doing no damage.
Yeah, because the Dux is relying on the built-in weapons and not the actual weapon itself.
Last robot of the day,
Condor.
Condor.
With like the state this robot is in right now, I don't think it's gonna get nerfed anymore. Maybe they'll touch the flight duration a little more.
And it's also in the blue pads right now. Gotta remember that. So it's actually pretty easy to obtain. It only has 3
It is
weapons.
pretty easy to obtain.
The
Great damage
pilots.
is always nice.
The great damage is always nice. The pilots aren't like game breaking. Like they're not 100% necessary. So
Yeah.
honestly, I maybe like maybe even it has 500 meters range too. So you don't need to level it up that much because you don't need a brawl. All right. Let's
Alright,
go.
let's go.
Let's go
Change
through these.
things.
All right, Curie was the first thing you told me about. So apparently Curie is in the super chest, so we should move it up a little bit.
If it's in the super chest, then I think it deserves to be in free to play friendly.
Better than this. It's like here, probably.
Yeah.
It's definitely not better than the Raptor.
I
Bulwark
think
needs to
Elite is
move
better than
down.
Hades.
Okay. Bulwark needs to be
Bulwark,
moved
move
down.
that down.
Like probably like
It's slow.
Falcon.
It's
Falcon.
like no mobility.
Like Falcon.
The second of too expensive. Yeah. Dagon has 6 weapons. I honestly think the Bagluo should be moved down. Like, it's got 4 weapons, but that's 4 weapons you need to upgrade. Definitely pass the Curie. The Curie's 2 weapons, it's got good HP, good speed.
Okay, I'm okay with that.
Hey.
I'm honestly down to move the Saturn Harpy down a tier. Honestly, and it's arguably takes longer to build something in the workshop than get something from blue pads.
Yeah.
So like here maybe.
Yeah, I think the Erebus should be at the bottom of free to play friendly.
I'm okay with that. Move me Loki down. It's not better than Leech, man. I just kind of want to move Behemoth down as well. It's like slow and fat, and when you're moving, you only have 2 weapons.
In front of the Blitz, bro.
It's definitely better than Blitz. They would move there. Okay, cool. Honestly, I'm not necessarily sure if any of the orders like in this tier and this tier matter. The point is like
Yeah,
you
yeah,
shouldn't,
yeah.
if you're free to play, you shouldn't be looking at these spots.
Yeah, definitely not. Yeah, the best thing for free to plays is lock in on 5 robots and just build them up as like the best you can. If you're always upgrading things and you're always switching them out, nothing is gonna reach your true potential. And the thing is, you're never gonna obtain any of the newest meta. So what's the point of even switching?
Exactly.
If you're switching from mid to mid, I think the Samyak should be moved up,
Honestly,
bro. Like, yeah, like it's a little bit of a pain to obtain, but
I feel like this is. I feel like
it
this
has
is
a pretty.
Guys, tell me in the comment section if you think BT's glazing Samyak too hard. Honestly, I'd be willing to put it past. It's easier. It's still easier to obtain than the Shenlong.
Yeah.
And then, in that case, I'm moving Leech past Shenlong as well.
In that case, we should put the Ultra down, bro. Lynx is a bit more of a free to play robot though,
I'm gonna
because
move.
it has 2 weapons instead of 4.
In that case, I'm willing to do like this.
I think the mid tier is kind of hard to like determine, honestly, but I think our first 2 tiers are pretty set.
I was honestly thinking that for a while. I was like, I think this seems a little bit too high.
It's a little too much of a glaze, but I think
It's pretty good.
It looks pretty good.
Yeah, I think this looks pretty good. So, like, any final takeaways?
Ravana first.
Absolutely, yeah, 100%. You want to get a Ravana. Get the legendary pilot. It's a good investment of gold.
And ideally, I would get Demeter too. The Amugi's up to you, but Ravana
Like,
and Demeter might.
And Mugi's literally they gave you for like 0 grinding. You just needed to log in and they give you
Yeah,
Mugi. Like
yeah,
first day
that
of the
happened
event. Yeah, the biggest takeaway from here is Definitely invest in Ravana. You should probably invest in these two as well if you have. Everything in free to play friendly is a good choice, and everything here below is kind of up to you. But we wouldn't recommend anything in bad choice or too expensive. Absolutely, do not
Yep.
recommend anything in bad choice or too
Yep.
expensive.
Yeah, that sounds about right to me. All right, guys, comments what you think in the comments. Like, subscribe. Let us know. Let us know how you like. How do you think we did? Yeah, let us know how you think we did, and thanks for watching.
Thank you.